Do you ever realize most of your friends are people you met years ago and nobody new ever really sticks? I mean, there must be at least someone watching this that don't relate to this statement, but I fear most of us do. It's not like nobody wants friends, not like people suddenly hate each other. It's just that somewhere along the way it stopped happening naturally. Like when you're a kid, friends just appear. School, neighborhood, random activities. You're forced into the same spaces every day, and eventually someone becomes your friend without either of you planning it. As an adult, nothing works like that anymore. Also, quick side note, while I'm building this outrageous ugly base, please don't make fun of me. I'm the worst Minecraft architect alive. Unfortunately, you guys will have to watch this horror movie while I talk about existential social problems. Anyway, the weird thing about adult friendships is that technically nothing is stopping you from making them. There are people everywhere. Work, gym, online, events, communities. In theory, it should be easy, but in practice, it almost never turns into anything real. Because adult life removes the one ingredient that used to make friendships happen automatically: repeated, low-pressure proximity. When you're younger, you see the same people constantly, without effort. Same classroom, same schedule, same environment. You don't have to organize anything. You don't have to text first. You don't have to plan weeks ahead. You just exist in the same place long enough that conversations start happening. As an adult, every interaction requires intention. You schedule it. You coordinate calendars. You check availability. You plan around work, responsibilities, energy levels. And the second something requires planning, it stops being casual. That's the first thing that kills it. The second thing is energy. When you're younger, you have time and emotional space to invest in people. As an adult, most people are already mentally tired before the day even starts. Work drains them. Commuting drains them. Responsibilities drain them. So when they finally have free time, they don't think, let me build a new friendship. They think, let me rest. So even if they like you, even if they enjoyed talking, the follow-up never happens. Not out of dislike, just exhaustion. And then there's the invisible wall everyone has now. Adults are polite, but guarded, friendly, but distant. You can talk to someone at work for months, laugh, share stories, even get along really well, and still never cross that line into actual friendship. Because nobody wants to be the one who pushes it. Nobody wants to be the one who says, hey, want to hang out sometime, and risk that slightly awkward pause. So everyone stays in that safe zone of surface interaction. Friendly enough to be pleasant, distant enough to avoid vulnerability. It's like we all forgot how to transition from acquaintance to friend. Another thing is that adult identities feel more fixed. When you're young, everyone's still figuring themselves out. It's normal to try new hobbies, meet random people, shift friend groups. As an adult, people feel like their life is already set. They have their routines, their circles, their habits. And breaking into someone's established life feels harder than starting alongside them. So even if you meet someone cool, there's this feeling of where would I even fit in their life? And the scary part is, the older you get, the more this compounds. Because friendships need momentum. They grow from consistent interaction. Without that, they just stall. You can meet someone awesome, exchange numbers, even say, yeah, we should hang out. And then life happens. A busy week turns into a busy month. The conversation fades, not because anything went wrong, but because nothing pushed it forward. And suddenly, they're just another contact in your phone. Technology was supposed to make staying connected easier, but it kind of did the opposite for new friendships, because messaging replaces presence. You can keep a conversation alive digitally without ever building a real connection. You send memes, react to stories, maybe comment occasionally. It feels like interaction, but it's shallow. It doesn't build the shared experiences that actually create friendship. Real friendships come from doing boring things together repeatedly. Not deep talks once, but small interactions many times. Shared routines, inside jokes that develop slowly, familiarity that builds naturally. And adult life is structured in a way that removes most of those opportunities. There's also fear involved, even if people don't admit it. Rejection feels heavier as an adult. When you're a kid, if someone doesn't want to hang out, you move on in 5 minutes. As an adult, it feels personal, like you misread something, like you're awkward, like you overstepped, so people avoid risking it altogether. It's safer to stay socially comfortable but emotionally distant than to try and feel stupid. And then people end up with this strange situation where they're not alone, but they feel lonely. They have co-workers, acquaintances, maybe old friends from years ago, online interactions, casual conversations, but not many people they can just randomly call. Not many people they can see without planning 2 weeks ahead. Not many people they can be completely unfiltered around. And because everyone else seems busy, they assume it's just part of adulthood, something you accept quietly. But it doesn't have to be. The truth is, friendships still form the same way they always did. Proximity, repetition, shared experience. The difference is now you sometimes have to create those conditions intentionally. Show up to the same place consistently. Talk to the same people repeatedly. Let interactions stay casual at first. Don't force depth immediately. Let it build slowly the way it used to. Because friendship isn't some rare magical thing that disappears after school. It's just harder to stumble into accidentally. Anyway, that's my opinion. Hope I didn't sound like an antisocial goblin. Next video, I'll try to mine some iron or even diamonds. I'm still crafting stone axes. That's crazy. But if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. And if something ruined the experience, comment. Appreciate you for listening.